Hey up mid up YouTube, welcome back to another video with Rams fan YT. In today's video I will be discussing, in my opinion, each club, if they have signed, of a Premier League winter transfer. As you know, there's been a relatively quiet transfer window as per usual. But let's start off with Arsenal. And I've gone with Martin Odegaard. An article in the Liverpool Echo described Odegaard as an attack-minded midfielder, very much in the modern mould. Diminutive, quick-footed, with natural balance, pace, and perhaps surprisingly for one so young, excellent shooting power. David Nielsen, his manager at Strømsgodset, I don't know if I can pronounce that right, likened him to David Silva and Lionel Messi. In September 2014, international teammate and Rosenborg winger Morten Gans Pedersen dubbed Odegaard the most talented player he has ever seen, saying, "For his age, he is unbelievable. His knowledge of the game is unbelievable, and his technical skills are fantastic." When describing his son, Hans-Erik Odegaard said, "It's the pace of the game that makes the difference in adjusting to different levels. We've used so many hours in working with his first and second touch to take off the pressure. We've worked a lot on bringing the ball closely to his feet so he can change direction quickly. So even if he's physically weaker than others, he doesn't get caught because he's able to get away." After Odegaard signed for Real Madrid, Norwegian former football scout Tor Christian Carlsen praised his mentality, stating that he had overcome every challenge in front of him. Carlsen called him so level-headed and mature, and noted his intelligence and performance at school, comparing Odegaard to Messi. Jan R.J. Fortoft said, "Messi is a player who can make the difference, and Martin can do the same." On to Aston Villa, and we've got Morgan Sanson. He is a versatile midfielder, and Sanson has played as one of Marseille's two holding players in a 4-2-3-1. He has, however, performed in other roles, and he can play in a 4-4-2, often sitting quite deep. His role during the 2018-19 season was defensive compared to the 2017-18 season, in which he often operated in a more advanced midfield role and supported the striker. This positional shift unsurprisingly impacted his attacking output. In 2016-17, he scored 4 goals and notched in 12 assists. In 2017-18, it was 9 goals and 2 assists, while in 2018-19, it was 5 and 3, respectively. Since playing at Marseille, he is proving adept at providing a clinical edge in the final third, with 8 of his 9 League One goals in 2017-18 coming from inside the box. On top of that, he created 6 big chances on the counter, with a league-high 7 fast breaks from midfield. Shot-happy, and only 2 midfielders surpassed his total of 26 shots from the centre of the box. In 2018-19, he performed a different role under Rudy Garcia. A deeper berth meant that he was assuming more ball-winning responsibilities. His possessions, one in the middle and defensive third, rose from 2.98 and 1.82 to 4.15 and 2.7 respectively. For Brighton and Hove Albion, I've gone with Moises Caicedo. Moises understands the game. He has grown a lot in his understanding since he came to the first team. He has a great first touch and good control, which helps him keep the game moving. That was a quote said by Miguel Angel Ramirez, who was the coach of Independiente de Valle. Of his characteristics on the field of play, the cold blood with which he handles the ball in front of the back row is striking. To deliver the ball fluidly, either with simple passes or a precise long movement, on the other hand, On the other hand, he has an innate facility to be well positioned and read actions to always be in the right place. That was according to Spanish website AS. For Burnley, I've gone with Richard Narty. I know a bit about him because I do see a bit of Burton play sometimes. But according to Who Scored, Narty's key strengths lies in ball interception, passing and tackling. The young defender likes to go in for tackles and clear the ball out of defence. Richard does not have many notable weaknesses. I will conclude on this player by saying that the side from Lancashire have an amazing prospect in their hands, who can be a dominant figure at the centre of their backline for years to come. Chelsea haven't made a signing. So on to Crystal Palace with Jean-Philippe Mateta. In his own words, the ambitious Mateta has likened himself to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Tall and imposing, Mateta is a standout player on the pitch. He stands at 6'3". The Frenchman is impressive in the air, winning an incredible 3.4 aerial duels per game. Only 5 forwards in the German league have more. He takes quite a high number of shots per game at 2.9, and only 4 forwards have more than this. He is also able to get in behind, making smart runs to be put through on goal. A good understanding with his teammates, Mateta is able to make the run, knowing he will be put through. And that confidence is impressive in somebody who is so young. He can find space in a crowded box, demonstrating a strong understanding of the game and a natural striker's instinct. The young Frenchman is a team player. He makes runs not just for himself, but smart runs to create space for teammates. As demonstrated in a number of goals this season, Mateta loves one-on-ones, showing a coolness in front of goal. He can take it round the keeper or provide a classy finish. Everton have gone with Joshua King, and he had the end of the season left on his Bournemouth contract. So it's only natural he was sold, to be fair. He has scored 48 times since moving to Bournemouth 6 years ago, after his contract had run out at Blackburn Rovers. The 28-year-old has 51 international caps for Norway and has scored 17 goals for his national team. Part of the appeal of King to Everton would be his ability to play both centrally and wide, where his pace has been used to good effect throughout his Bournemouth career. They need a player to replace Tosun, who left, and Iwobi, who has only hit the back of the net once in 18 games this season. For Fulham, I've gone with Josh Maja. He's a top talent. Let's just get that out of the way first. And at 22 years of age, he is likely just to get better. He was well thought of at Sunderland early on, and there were high hopes for him in respect of breaking into the first team. However, Chris Coleman was the first Sunderland manager to show any real interest towards the end of their disastrous championship season in 2017. Josh scored the winner against Fulham on his league debut, to be fair. You may remember that, Fulham fans. At first glance, he looks like he should be the classic target man, as he's tall and has some physical presence. However, that is not his game. If Josh has someone to hold the ball up for him, he will be able to get brought into the game, and that's when he comes alive. Get the ball to his feet in the box, and he is simply magic. League One defenders have struggled all season when they're up against his quick feet in tight situations. Hence the reason he has scored 9 goals this season. Leeds United haven't signed anyone, and neither have Leicester. So on with Ben Davies. Davies is accomplished on the ball, and being naturally left-sided is also more than capable of filling in at left-back. That, alongside of his age profile, low cost and availability, made him the perfect addition for Klopp's injury-ravaged back line. I mean, no, being a fan of the Championship, I know how good this player is. They have really got. I'm not a Preston fan, but just check out Ben HD's channel. He'll highly rates him. I think he did a video about this player, actually. So Manchester City haven't signed anyone, but Manchester United have of Amad Diallo, a winger who is capable of playing as a midfielder. Diallo is a quick, dynamic player with a high technical ability and good vision of the game. His good use of either foot makes him a very good, versatile player. For Newcastle United, I've gone with Joe Willock. Despite his tender age, Willock already has 40 Premier League appearances to his name. It is a testament to his maturity, positional versatility, having played deepest in midfield, behind the centre forward, and in a traditional box-to-box role, and even off the right wing in a 3-4-3 formation, and technical quality shines through him. He is neat and tidy in possession without being especially creative, and carries the ball powerfully and directly, often at times moving possession 30 yards up the pitch with lung-busting dribblings into open space. Bruce will be most looking forward to utilising Willock's mobility and athleticism. While sometimes getting caught out of position due to his eagerness to break forward, Willock is a hard-running midfielder who tirelessly bounds up and down the pitch. He presses hard out of possession, is not afraid to run beyond the centre forward when without the ball, and consistently shows to receive the ball in advanced areas. Sheffield United, I think rather foolishly, haven't signed anyone. For Southampton, I've gone for Takumi Minamino. At Salzburg, Minamino was played in a fluid attacking role that allowed him to move freely and unlock doors, pick a pass, and move with elegant gait. His comparatively slight frame has been described as an advantage, as his low centre of gravity means he can run past players with ease. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has heaped praise on him, saying prior to him signing Liverpool, "I'd like to have Minamino in Liverpool. He's classy, the best talent." After a game against Ajax in the Champions League, Klopp said, "He's everywhere. He defends like a devil, and then offensively, he's really involved. It's just unfortunate that he can't quite make a way into the first team, is probably why he's got to Southampton." For Tottenham, they've not signed anyone. So on to West Bromwich Albion, and I've gone with Mbaye Diagne. I do not know. Diagne, I'll go with, is a powerful and imposing forward who is a real menace in the penalty area and a threat at set pieces. In 2018-19, he scored 32 goals in 34 appearances, proving he is a cool customer in front of goal, with many coming from headers and penalties. West Ham United, I've gone with Saeed Benrahma. Benrahma is a star player for any championship side, and he can walk into mid-table sides in the Premier League, such as West Ham. He's especially talented at sides where he is given authority for free roam. At West Ham, he would fit into Moyes' possession-based side as a left winger. He can also drift towards the central part of the pitch and play as a central attacking midfielder. But West Ham don't tend to have that sort of player. His main pros are his technical ability on the ball and his shooting ability. This means he is a great dribbler and is very comfortable on the ball. He is also very talented at passing and can penetrate defences with ease. And finally, we've got Wolverhampton Wanderers signing Willian Jose. Yeah. Everybody was panicked when Wolves put on the Twitter feed that they'd signed Willian without announcing his surname. And Willian demonstrates impressive attacking attributes. His link-up play and movement inside the penalty box shows him as a player who can link the play between midfield and attack and finish attacks. When teammates provide low crosses into the penalty box, he is extremely and certainly effective at finishing the move off. He has excellent movement to evade markers and find space within the penalty box. With a year left on his contract, Wolves could be the club to take him away from Real Sociedad. His style of play certainly doesn't suit every team. The ability to play a lone striker role is challenging, and with the right support around him, he can be an extremely effective player. Teammates with trickery and pace who attack from deeper positions are perfect complements for Willian. I believe Adama Traore is one of them pacey ones who could help. So that is it for today's video. I hope you very much enjoyed. A History of Your Club will return next week with West Bromwich Albion, I'm pretty certain. And so that's on Thursday. And going on next week on to Sunday, I will be doing the same of best winter transfers for the Championship. So see you around.